The fifth day of Kwanzaa is Nia. Nia means purpose. The purpose of this festival is building and developing our community to restore our people to the traditional greatness. This is not about ignoring our historical slave condition, but it is about restoring blacks to their former glory and knowing that their history began long before they reached the shores of the Americas or anywhere else that had slaves. The history began with the kings and queens of the motherland. Think Egypt, think Great Zimbabwe, the country and empire of Benin. There were so many great countries and cultures and societies that long predate our historic slave condition that many ancestors were forced to endure. Sometimes people have said, why are Black people so strong? In fact, in a sermon by Jeremiah Wright called What Makes You So Strong, in 2017, a young high school senior adopted it to include Black women. And towards the end of her adoption, she says this: "What makes you so strong, Black people? No other race was brought to this country in chains. No other race was treated as badly and as less than. No other race was treated like the African was treated. And yet no other race had to do so much after being served with what was so little. What makes you so strong, Black people? Is it something in your African blood? Is it something in your African physique? Is it something in your African soul? Is it something in your African spirit that makes you so strong?" There has never been a question if the Black in America was resilient or strong. That's how we got stereotypes like the angry Black woman, because our strength and our resolve to not settle for less or let anyone talk to us any type of way has been twisted and morphed into a hateful characteristic. And sometimes people have said, why do you keep going? How do you keep going? When will you stop? Is it not been enough? And Sherilyn Ifill said, "I don't know of a period in history when Black people gave up." In other words, it has not been in our way of being to simply roll over and let crap slide. We deserve more. Everyone deserves better when they are been given less. There was a few periods in our history that exemplify this thought process, where even though we've been given less, we make do, we adapt, we find ways to move forward and grow. And in her TED Talk, Elizabeth Wilkerson gave on the Great Migration, she said, had it not been for that Great Migration, we would never have had many of our great creatives that we know and love today. There would be no Toni Morrison or Diana Ross or Benny Godfrey. Had it not been for the strength of Black people, in spite of the crap that they had been given, had there not been that mindset of, I want my children to have a better life, that migration would have never happened. And we would have been missing so many of those great artists and writers that we love to the day. It is important to remember not just our distant past, but to acknowledge the strength and the resilience of our more recent past, the one that is only a few generations away. Allow me to offer some lyrics of a song that really brings me comfort and joy about being Black in this life. This fun song by James Baldwin. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud, I am black and I'm proud. Some people say we got a lot of malice. Some say it's a lot of nerve. But I say we don't quit moving until we get what we deserve. We have been bucked and we have been scorned. We've been treated bad, talked about as sure as you're born. But just as sure as it takes two eyes to make a pair, brother, you can't quit until we get our share. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. I've worked on jobs with my feet and my hands, but all the work I did was for the other man. Now we demand a chance to do things for ourselves. We're tired of beating our heads against the wall and working for someone else. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. We're people, like birds and the bees. We'd rather die on our feet than be living on our knees. So say it loud, I'm black and proud. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.